All right, this is great news for high school juniors and seniors. You are eligible to join the South Carolina Army National Guard, and best part, go to college debt-free using their benefits. I know a lot of parents' heads probably just perked. Let's say hello to Sergeant Micah Peek, Staff Sergeant Nathan Arroyo, and Specialist Regina Rice. Good to see you guys.
Thanks for having us.
And between the three, you guys are in Spartanburg and Greenville, right?
Yes,
that's correct.
Very nice.
Yes, let's start just basic and tell people what exactly is the National Guard.
So the National Guard is a part-time military organization with full-time military benefits. So it's made up of citizen soldiers that serve their communities, their states, their country, and we're also involved in global operations all around the world.
And you're still in the sun, well, whenever it is. You train, what, a couple of weeks out of the year, right? You go to camp.
Yes, 2 weeks during the summer. So 1 week in a month, 2 weeks in the summer.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot of people that do the National Guard. Do they do like another military service first and then come to do this, or how does that work?
Not necessarily, not for everybody. So for example, for myself, whenever I joined the National Guard, I was actually a state trooper here in Spartanburg County and Greenville County area.
Yeah.
So I did that for my full-time job, and then 1 weekend a month, I served with my unit down in Columbia.
But you could be full-time military, retired from that, and rejoin the National Guard?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I work out with a lot of people that are National Guard, and they'll get ready, especially like the weekend before they get like, all right, we got training this weekend, so let's go. And it's always fun to be like, all right, well, let's, we'll work on the push-ups and, all that. But it's a great way, one, just to keep yourself fit because of the training. Talk about kind of some of the stuff that you're training for.
So the stuff that we train for, it just really depends on what kind of job you pick whenever you sign up for the National Guard. So that could be anything from information technology to working with air missile defense systems to anything in between. Just whatever you qualify for.
Regina, we called you a specialist. What exactly do you do?
I am ADOS, which is a recruiter assistant, and I basically help them and get whatever they need from me.
That's right.
Very good. So I'm thinking about joining. I'm not coming in unless I'm a general.
That'll go well. That'll go well with the others, right?
Unfortunately not, but we definitely take you if we could.
You'll take me, yeah, right. Okay.
Is there a certain limit that you need to, if you do sign up for National Guard, all right, 8 years, 10 years, is there a limit to what you serve?
So there is a contract. At any branch you serve is going to be 8 years. But within that contract, there's a 3x5 is what we call it, and a 6x2. So you would serve, if it's 3x5, for example, you're mandatory to show up the 1 week in a month, 2 weeks out of the summer for that 3 years.
Well, and after you serve the full term, there's retirement, military retirement.
Correct.
And that's not what we're here to talk about. We're talking about tuition free for kids that want to go to college.
Absolutely.
Can you serve in the National Guard as you go to college?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. So with that, so we talked about the 6-year term that you can serve.
Yeah.
Let's say a high school junior joins as a 17-year-old in high school, whether Greenville or Spartanburg County. They start serving with the National Guard. By the time they graduate college, debt-free, they're actually done with their first contract with the National Guard. So they can use the National Guard to say, hey, thank you for the free college, I'm done, or continue on as maybe an officer at that point. And currently, at the time, if you were to still be in right now, we offer re-enlistment bonuses up to $20,000.
I mean, that's huge. That is so good for someone that's just like, I don't know what I want to do with life, trying to figure out a bunch of things. Like you said, by the time you're out of college, you've already served part of that contract.
Exactly.
So it's great. Who is like the perfect person that y'all are looking for?
So
Anyone between the ages of 17 and 35. Of course, there are pre-qualifications we have to go to, but anyone between.
Between 17 and 35.
That's right.
All right. And are you ever sent off to like the border or to conflicts or in the nation?
So yes, so first and foremost, you serve your state. So any natural disasters, hurricanes, floods like that, you could get called on those. But we have some units that are actually at the border now currently that have run those missions too as well.
Right.
So yeah.
It's amazing.
Do it. Well, I mean, it's like you don't realize all the things that y'all are a part of and that you do. And if we didn't have you, I don't know what we do. Like you say, you serve the state first. Like, You know, there's so many things, especially living here, you know, in a hurricane, you know, on the coast and stuff. There's a lot of natural disasters that y'all help with.
How old is the National Guard? Does this go way back, a couple hundred years? Or?
So December 13th, 1636 is our anniversary. So
I beg
that's
your
when we
pardon?
started. December 13th, 1636.
Did you get here
That's
before
when
the
we
Pilgrims? I mean, what the heck is that?
Might as well have.
My gosh.
In fact, it's actually the oldest branch of the military in the United States.
Is that right?
That's
Yes, sir.
correct.
Congratulations.
So if people are watching, they're like, oh my gosh, my kid, they would be perfect for this. What's the best way for them to sign up, come talk to y'all about more information?
Yeah, so it really depends on where the student lives, where they're calling from. So they can either call 1-800-GO-GUARD or look up nationalguard.com.
Yep.
And that'll get them in touch with whether it's me, Staff Sergeant Arroyo, or whatever recruiter is assigned to their area. But the best way to start is by going, again, to 1-800-GO-GUARD or nationalguard.com.
But you guys are representing Spartanburg and Greenville County. I'm assuming there's one of you guys in Anderson as well.
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now
Just
you
call
have a
that
couple
toll-free number.
names with faces when you call the numbers. But thank y'all for your service.
No,
Seriously,
thank you.
we
Thank you.
appreciate y'all
Thank you
so
very
much,
much.
and thank you for this opportunity for some of our,
Yes, ma'am.
our soon-to-be college students.
Too old to
So-
join, I hear.
I know. Sorry to break the news to
I hate
you,
it.
but like I said, I mean, you can entertain them. They need magic sometimes, right?
Well, yeah.
I can maybe use your services that way.